journey zigzags up to the north and to the east. After that, 2 points unknown. Who'd have thought it'd go this far? Looking for a sense of peace of mind to call my own. So little left that's of me now. Broken shards of broken dreams, and I've got to rise above it now. Surreality. Thine heart it comes in solace, thine heart it comes in truth, thine heart turned inside out. Welcome in, welcome in. It is Tuesday, it is 7 o'clock, and we are streaming to someone. All right. So, I agree. Tonight we are going to do a FooFighters song. Ooh, is there a thing? Is it? No, that's muted. Okay, sorry. I mentioned this last week, and it, when I enable the stream, there's something that pops up over here that didn't used to happen, and it throws me for a loop, but I maybe it's not muted. Hold on, let's check. It might be. No, it's not. It's doing a double thing for you. I can't hear that, but it's doing like an echoey thing, right? Trippy. If you're on acid, you're freaking out right now. Theoretically, I just made it go away. Yeah? Hopefully. Hopefully. See, I don't like that it does that. Because it's an asshole. Oh, oops, I'm not supposed to swear. It's a jerk. Oops. Anyways. Hi, how's it going? How's your Tuesday? Is it good? All right, well, I have been out and about meeting new folks, presenting my work 3 songs at a time. Around the area, there is an online group of people and a reference that has allowed me to go here or there, and it looks like Tuesday is a fairly light. So we might stay with Tuesday. We're just going to go earlier, I think, 7, maybe even 6 in the depths of winter when it's dark out at like, I don't know, 2:15 in the afternoon. But for now, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock seems okay. 7 o'clock seems okay. We'll go with 7 for a little while. I'm sorry I moved things around, but I don't know. You know, this isn't a network show or anything. And most of the people that watch it, you know, I appreciate those of you who tune in, but most of the people that watch after the fact. So, but if any of you are watching, posting a link on social media would be cool. That it's happening right now, because I forgot to do that. So, like I said, today we're going to do times like these, because I like the message of this song, and for those of you who don't know, let's see, in the summer of 2004, my divorce ended up being final, and the little bit of money that I was left with I finally bought a motorcycle, something that I had wanted since I was 15 years old, and um, my ex-wife basically made it very difficult for me to do that. And you say, well, why didn't you just go ahead and do that? Well, that's part of the reason why I eventually ended up getting divorced, is because I'm the kind of a person that doesn't just go out and do things. I like to make sure that everything's cool with the people that I'm, you know, down with. But and it wasn't cool, and even though it was something that I really wanted, um, I never got one. And so after I was left with virtually nothing, I figured I better spend this last little bit of money on something before I lose it. So I bought a little motorcycle and I rode around the summer of 2004 a lot. And on my way, I rode down to Nashville to meet some friends of mine for something that's called the NAMM show, which I had never been to the NAMM show, but was lucky enough to meet my friends there, and laughed so much that I ended up having the muscles in my stomach hurt the next day. Like it was that much fun. And while I was riding down, the reason I'm telling you this story is I had this idea, and so that's 20 years ago, to form this cover band. Now, I've never been one for cover bands because I could never fully invest myself in something like that. But at the time, I thought there's two bands that I can really like dig and get into and play their music on a regular basis, and it was the FooFighters and Collective Soul, and I was going to call the band Soul Foo. I thought that was funny, and it made me laugh. It made them laugh, and that was a plan in my brain for a while, and then and it was just rolled around in my brain, and then somewhere along the line, maybe 2015 or so, it occurred to me at work, working in construction, that every single day at work, listen with the radio on, other people's radios or whatever, you would hear at least one Green Day song, one Foo Fighters song, one Green Day song, one Foo Fighters song, and I like Green Day, so I thought, well, if I make it Green Day, Collective Soul, and Foo Fighters, and call it Green Soul Foo, that would be cool. And so a group of friends of mine helped me make that come to fruition, and it was working there for a while, right before the pandemic, and it was fun for a while. But it got, at the time of the pandemic, and things got crazy, and that was a tough time in this country, to say the least, and things got weird. But so that stopped, and then by the time I got back to playing music, I decided I was just going to focus on playing songs that I write. But I really like Foo Fighter songs, and this is one that I really, really like. The words are, it's a great message. I mean, it's, and on some level, Dave Grohl's words are I don't know if cryptic is the right word, but they're not, he doesn't spell it out for you. He leaves room for you to kind of, it's vague, I'm a one-way motor. I mean, you could figure it out, but it's not, it's not paint by numbers, man. he's leaving it open for you. But when it gets to the heart of it, it's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. Times like these, time and time again. Yeah, that's pretty deep, man, and it's real, and I dig it. So we're going to do that in a minute. We're don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or tell a friend, or we're all that. We're playing. You can check out the website melmusic.com, MELMUZIC. If you're new to the channel, I'm meeting a lot of new people. So for those of you who've been around a long time and you're sick of me saying that, I'm super sorry. But I am meeting a lot of new people, and we are getting a lot of first-time tuner inners. And originally, this was called the Stream to No One, because when I began it over a year ago now, it was I literally started doing it from this room, and I figured out how to set up a camera and start live streaming, and it was 100% streaming to absolutely no one for me, and no one knew it was there, and it was just a way for me to play songs, because going to bars or playing gigs none of that stuff was happening for me. But it created an outlet that that has allowed me to build very slowly a little bit here. Tiny steps, baby steps, as Bob would have said. And then eventually Bob was sailing. So, if any of you know the reference, he was sailing, and there's no doubt about it. So yeah. All right, so there's that. We're playing in Glen Ellen. I am playing a solo acoustic in Glen Ellen on November 16th. At Ellen's on Roosevelt Road. I believe that's 6 to 9. I can't access my phone because I'm using it for words today. So if I move it, it may mess everything up. We don't want to do that right now. And then, let's see. I played the Alzheimer's walk for a cure. I have it wrong. I'm sure I do. The Alzheimer's walk for the cure, walk for a cure. Terrible at this again, but and that was on Saturday morning. I learned several things. The seriousness of that situation was great. Like in the sense that everybody there who was volunteering, and people who were walking, and people and raising money, and it was such a wonderful experience, an inspirational experience. The cause, the people, everyone was really nice, and I felt privileged to be allowed to be a part of it. I've always had this hang up, like, I do play covers. I like to play covers, but I always have this hang up of playing my original stuff in public, like I'm inconveniencing people, and I tried to play a few songs that I haven't played in a while, but that I played many times in my life, and I struggled a bit because I've been playing my originals a lot lately, and I realized that the original stuff, even though people hadn't heard it, really landed. And I had an interaction with a gentleman that was quite inspirational in his appreciation for the music that I've written, and it was tremendously helpful for me, and apparently it was helpful for him, and it was a mutual thing, and so that was a wonderful experience, and the people that were part of the walk, and the walk itself was great, and I'm hoping to be able to be part of something with them again in the future, and obviously anything like that's serving the community. There's a higher power feeling. It's a wonderful experience. So it was a wonderful day all the way around, and I also learned that when you start playing at 8:30 a.m., warming up, giving yourself the time to warm up, really is imperative, because usually on a day that I play a gig, I've at least played my guitar for a little while somewhere along the line, like during the day. I've oftentimes played through many songs that I'm concerned about. When I got up at 4:45 or 5 o'clock and got some things in the car and left and was there by 5 to 6 and blah blah blah. Never really warmed up. And then at 8:30 I was ready to play, and it was like my hands were like stones. It was difficult. So I learned that. I learned that singing the national anthem, which I'd never done in public into a microphone, is probably the most nerve-wracking song. That was the most nervous I had been to sing anything in very, very long time. So that was pretty wild. And I think those are the big things. I learned to warm up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I learned not to drink so much coffee for a couple reasons, and we'll just leave it at that. So, but it was a wonderful day. All right, tonight we're going to do this. We're going to skedaddle, and we're going to head over. I think I might end up going to the Sidecar Supper Club, which wasn't listed. I was going to go to Evenflow, but there's some folks that I know that are doing like a one-off at this place in Batavia that I might go to instead. So let's do this here. As soon as I do this, a little bit of a scratchies. I heard you, whoever yelled it. I'm a one-way motorway. I'm a road that drives away, follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a white light blinding bright, burning off and on. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky to hang the stars upon tonight. And I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away, or leave it all behind? It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. Right. Not awful. Not awful. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. All right. It's times like those. I just realized that it was supposed to sound like this. Much more guitar. Oh well. That's the way it goes. Okay, I think that's it. Dumb joke of the day, dumb joke of the day. So we can do this now, so we can change that. Now, I saw let's see. It's right here. Okay. Let's see. Did you know that I sing in the car, but only when the car's in reverse? And that makes me a backup singer. Okay. I had to reinterpret the way that was written. But anyways. All right, thanks for watching. We will we'll see you next time. All right, so let's see. Let's find the thank you and the yeah.